Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is Arafat Mujeeb from FEI Higher Secondary Institute, Navagam. And today I am with chapter number 3rd. Chapter is Diversity in Living Organisms. It is Biology 9th class. And in this chapter, today my topic is about the phylum Arthopoda. Phylum Arthopoda is the largest phylum. About 900,000 species are found in this phylum of belong to the kingdom Animalia. Now, before I state about their general characteristics associated with this phylum, and they have the 5 classes as per the classification is concerned. I will tell you the 5 classes of the phylum Arthopoda and general features associated with this phylum. Let us first of all we have a look upon an external morphology of an insect. In an insect, how its body is designed of. How can we how we can study the morphology of an insect. Here let us we have many diagram banai. We will go to the diagram. With the help of diagram, I will tell the body parts external morphology in insect. First of all, you see that here is the head part. This head part in an insect, head part, and this is the thorax part, and this is the abdominal part. That means in Arthopoda, the body, according to their structural morphology is concerned, we can differentiate into the 3 parts: head, thorax, and the abdomen. Sometimes the head and thorax are jointed. In some Arthopodas, there is jointed head, and thorax is known as Cephalothoracus. Yeah, some Arthopodas they have separate. Their body can be accurately differentiated into head, thorax, abdomen. That means if their head is attached, jointed with the thorax, and it is one unit, that it is known as the Cephalothorax. What do you mean by Cephalothorax? There is a joint between head and the thorax. They are the fused up parts, and in some Arthopodas they have Cephalothorax and plus abdomen, plus Cephalothorax and abdomen तो किसी Arthopods में Cephalothorax है and abdomen. In some Arthopods they have a separate head, thorax and abdomen, but in certain Arthopods they have Cephalothorax and abdomen. तो यहाँ पे मैं नहीं बता. The head bears compound eyes. They have a peculiar features in insects. In Arthopoda, that they bear pair of eyes, compound eyes, and a pair of antennae that gives the sensory function. They have sensory organs, and there is a mouth part. In an insect, there is a sucking type mouth part, biting type mouth part. That means they have the mouth part. And the thorax जो अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, अब head part में क्या what you seen in the head part, antennae. They have a compound eyes, pair of compound eyes, and the mouth. This is comprises, that is all associated with the head part. And then there is a thorax. Thorax bear the jointed appendages. Therefore, this phylum is known as the Arthopoda. That means orthos means here that they have jointed. Orthos means jointed, and podas, that means feet. They have jointed feet. Yeah, they have jointed legs, jointed appendages. Because these appendages are with the thorax cavity, thorax part, and these appendages are jointed. There are jointers between. It is a leg. If I mean say that it is the legs here, appendages. These appendages you can say they are jointed. They are jointed here. And these appendages bear at the end, they bear the claws. They have claws at the end. They have claws. They bear claws at the end. They have claws. And these are the appendages associated with the thorax part of the body. And this is the abdomen part, and it is without legs, without appendages, as we seen in the arthropods, that the tail part, abdomen, the tail part of the, there is the opening that is known as the anus. There is the opening at the end, which is for the excretion purpose. That there is a pair of wings. There are the 4 wings. यहाँ पे देखिए 4 wings. They have 4 wings. This is the forewing, and this is the hind wing. यहाँ पे देखिए hind wing. तो यहाँ पे ये बिल्कुल मैंने दिखाया आपको एक्सटर्नल मॉर्फोलॉजी. आई वुड लाइक यहाँ पे भी ये बना देता हूँ मैं. यहाँ पे इसको भी मैं एक्सटेंड कर दूंगा. यहाँ पे देखिए, तो विंग मैंने यहाँ पे लिया है. Arthropods, you can see here with the help of, it is a hind wing here. I will form here the hind wing. It is the forewing here, forewing. Now it is the forewing associated with this insect here. This is also the wings are made up of the chitinous substance. This is made up of the chitinous substance. Chitinous substance. Chitin material का बना हुआ होता है. Chitin material, which is also considered as a part of the exoskeleton. Exoskeleton part of exoskeleton. It is the hind wings. Pair of, here is the pair of the hind. Sorry, here is the pair of the hind wings here. ना एक्सटर्नल मॉर्फोलॉजी आपको समझ में आया होगा कि इंसेक्ट्स में there is the external morphology. There are the 4 wings, and there is the I can say hind wings associated with it. I will say here with the, यहाँ पे मैं इसको चेंज कर लूँगा ये पैटर्न जैसे here. मैंने जनरल डायग्राम बनाया है of an insect. It is the external morphology of an insect. You can see आपको यहाँ पे ये मिलता होगा कि किस तरह the insects look like and external morphology. Now there are various general features here. आर्थ्रोपोडा के बहुत सारे जनरल फीचर्स यहाँ पे आएंगे. मैंने बताया क्या जो यहाँ से जो फाइलम है आर्थो, इट वी कैन से नेम इट एज आर्थोस. आर्थोस मीन jointed. Here the poda, you can name the podas, you can name the legs. These are the phylums which have jointed legs or jointed appendages. It is a peculiar feature in the Arthropoda. It is number 1 feature about them. It and is the largest phylum. Arthropoda जो है ये consider किया जाता है. It is a largest phylum, and the number of species is 900,000 species. And is considered as the largest phylum in kingdom Animalia. This is the largest phylum. It is of diverse that means diversity is seen in this phylum. There is a diversity. Number third, अगर हम कहेंगे जो आर्थ्रोपोडा जो है, their body is differentiated. जो body structure है, they can be differentiated. अभी मैंने बताया head, thorax and the abdomen. Sometimes the head and thorax is jointed, and then they have a abdomen. If they have a joint fusion of the thorax and the head, they collectively known as the cephalothorax कहा जाता है. That means then it is named Cephalothorax plus abdomen. Their body is. Now if we talk about them, that their body is elongated body, externally segmented only. They are not internally segmented, they are segmented externally, and they are the triploblastic, and they have the bilateral symmetry. क्या कहा मैंने? Body is elongated in and they have only external segmented. Annelida में हमने देखा they are internally divided, but in them they are externally segmented, triploblastic. That means they are made up of 3 germ layers: ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm, and they have bilateral symmetry. That means body can be differentiated into 2 equal parts. It is the third. Now fourth one about them is that they have the body cavity. They have body cavity, and that body cavity is filled up by blood. Then that type of body cavity is named as hemocoel. That means they have the presence of body cavity which is known as the coelom. They are coelomate. Yes, they are coelomates. They are the coelomates, but that coelom is filled up by blood. Then this type of body cavity is, this type of coelom is specifically named as hemocoel. That means this space is filled with up by blood. And now if we go to the fifth here, fifth one is we can say body जो है inside the body, body is made up of stratified muscles attached to the किसके साथ? stratified body muscles attached to the exoskeleton. जो exoskeleton क्या है? हमने देखा in insect there is the outermost covering. This is the outermost covering made up of the chitin material. Chitin material से बना हुआ है. This is made up of the chitin material. It is a tough, rough and the hardest material which protect them by getting wet, by getting damaged by externally, by any mechanical damage. Exoskeleton prevent them. It is the outermost covering, and the stratified muscles are attached with the exoskeleton. It is a hard covering which is seen on the surface of the body of the insect. It is important. And this exoskeleton they timely shed off. जो इनका जो exoskeleton होता है body surface पे, they shed off periodically they shed off, which is known as the process molting. molting there, molting take place there in life cycle में ये, या sometimes it is known as ecdysis. This is known as ecdysis process. क्या होता है, उनमें जो कवरिंग होती है बार बार वो इंसेक्ट विद ग्रोथ के साथ शेड ऑफ करता है, उसको कवर ऑफ करता है, वो उससे शेड होता है, वो फट जाता है, फट के वो गिर जाता है, उनमें वो हार्ड कवरिंग और नई सी कवरिंग आ जाती है, एंड इज नोन एज अ मोल्टिंग और ecdysis. Then we can move further here. They have, in them we can say that they have the fifth, sixth part, elementary canal, and this elementary canal in them is Shaba. It is complete. It is with, it started with mouth and ends up with Shaba, ends up with anus. Anus is the opening where there is a process of excretion. जहाँ से there is a removal of waste, and the mouth there is a ingestion of food. Ingest of food. Food को लेते हैं. Feed upon the food with the help of the mouth part, and with the anus part it is the opening. Now the alimentary canal is made up of the, it is made up of the buccal cavity, pharynx, and there is a stomach, there is an intestine where there is proper breakdown and digestion of absorption of food material. That means alimentary canal is completed. Now seventh is the circulatory system की बात हम कर लेंगे इनमें. circulatory system, circulatory system में क्या था, open type है, open type circulatory system. That means there are the in them they have a, at the back side of their body they have the heart, dorsal heart, and this heart circulate the blood, circulate Shabash blood with the help of, they have the blood vessels. Yes, they have the presence of blood vessels where there is a proper circulation of. That means in phylum Arthopoda there is complexity in the structure. Also the circulatory system is seen as the open type. Heart जो है वो dorsal में रहता है, dorsal in position. Circulation takes place along the blood vessels throughout the body. And there is also the flow of blood in their coelom, body cavity में भी blood fill up होता है. There is a flow of blood to the body coelom. If we talk about the respiratory system here, it's respiratory system. In them, with the help they show the process of respiration. They are the anaerobic organisms. They respire through the air tubules. They have the network of air tubules which are known as the trachea, and these trachea tubules opens, these open on the body surface. They opens on the body surface. आपने पढ़ा होगा elementary canals में, on the surface of the insects, in the abdomen part, in the thorax part, they have the pores. Those pores are known as the spiracles. Spiracles. They are the tiny openings where there is a gaseous exchange. That means they have the presence of air tubules, which is commonly known as the trachea, and opens on the body surface. Then those body surface bear pores. They are known as the spiracles, where the gaseous exchanges takes place. They take in oxygen by the atmosphere. Second, they have the book lung, presence of book. They have the presence of book lungs, or book gills. With the help, these are also the respiratory organs associated with the respiratory system. The respiratory system is they are taking in oxygen and leave out the carbon dioxide when there is the breaking down of food in their tissues, in order to get the energy. Here we move ahead in them. Arthopoda, that ninth one is the nervous system की बात हम कर लेंगे. Nervous system. The nervous system is comprises of they have nerve rings. They have the nerve nerve rings, and there is a nerve ganglionus in each segment part. इनकी जो बॉडी होती है segmented, और in each segment पर there is the separate neuroganglion, nerve rings, and there is the and there they have a neurocord, जो neurocords, and these neurocords is present in ventral in position, ventral, and dorsal in position, dorsal. वो dorsal sides, ventral sides भी ये neurocords होते हैं, और dorsal way भी ये neurocords होते हैं. They perceive the surrounding, they identify with the help of nervous system, and their body is very sensitive towards the surroundings, what take place in their surroundings, and they are perceived responded by the nervous system. Also seen good in condition in the phylum Arthopoda. If we go ahead in this here, excretory system, if we talk about them, the excretory system in them, I mean the 10th point here is the excretory system. The excretory system का क्या process होता है? It causes the excretion, removal of the material. It makes the removal of wastes. They have the excretory system, as they have the presence of malfigin tubulus. These malfigin tubulus collect. They help us in the collect wastes in the coelomic cavity. जो coelomic cavity होता है, coelomic cavity होता है, वहाँ पे जो waste जमा हुआ होता है उसको collect करने में, उस waste को collect करता है by the coelomic cavity से. This is the function of the malfigin tubulus. And there is also the green glands as excretory organ, or we can say coxal glands. They have the presence of the coxal glands, number 1, number 2, number 3. Coxal glands excretory in function, help us in the removing out of the, जैसे कि malfigin tubulus जो होते हैं, and their pores, they have a tubules and they open us out to the body surface, जिस तरह हमारे sweat glands होते हैं, to remove out the extra salt, water, other ionic substances, other material out of the body in order to regulate the body's temperature. In the same way, malfigin tubulus, they collect the wastes in the coelomic cavity में जो waste जमा हुआ होता है उसको बाहर निकालने में ये मदद करते हैं malfigin. And they have the presence of +1 green glands, or the coxal glands. They have presence as the excretory organs in them. And now they function as the nephridia, जो हमारे किडनी में nephridia units होता है वैसे ये काम करते हैं. If we talk about the other reproduction here, the 11 is the reproduction. The reproduction, there is the male reproductive system, male reproductive system, and there is the female reproductive system. That means they have presence of both male reproductive. They have the sexual, what they have? Sexual dimorphism. वो क्या होता है sexual dimorphism? सब they have separate sexes. They have the presence of separate sexes. Female looks like different, male looks like different. They come together for the mating. There is the internal fertilization. Female lays eggs. Eggs are fertilized. As they are fertilized by the sperm, then there is the zygote formation with the egg. Then when the eggs are fertilized, they are laid by the female in thousands, in hundreds in number. Then they hatch out. Then there is the formation of the larvae. Larvae in the arthropodas undergo the metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. You have seen the mechanism of metamorphosis, where in there are many larvae stage, बहुत सारे many larvae stages in life cycle. In their life cycle there are various, as you have seen the metamorphosis in the butterfly में आपने देखा होगा butterfly में किस तरह वो larvae पहले pupa, then caterpillar in stage, and then they undergoes in the various informous way, and in every stages there is a concept of metamorphosis. Their larvae undergoes, that means they have an indirect life cycle. Now we can say ahead they have separate sexes. Male is different, they bear the male reproductive system, produce the sperm, female reproductive system produce eggs, and then there is a fertilization of egg by the sperm, there is internal fertilization, they have a copulatory organ, there is a genital aperture where the copulatory organ is inserted in female's body, then there is a sperm transfer into the female's body where the eggs are fertilized, internal fertilization, sexual dimorphism, that means sexes are separate, male and female look like different. Here then we go for this is all about the arthropodas. Now we classify them in this phylum, can be classified into the 5 classes, that is the class first, then comes here the class, yes, it comes the here now class second, then is the class third. They have 5 classes, then class is the fourth, then the class, they have the class fifth. Here in the class first there is the one of the class, that is Oncophora, Onychophora, Phora, Onychophora, Phora, Onychophora. इसमें आता है primitive type of arthropod जिसका नाम है Peripetus. It has Peripetus, इसमें आता है Peripetus, Peripa, Peripetus. It is a primitive type of arthropod, and it has also it gives a connecting link. It is a connecting link between the, it is a primitive type of arthropod, connecting link between the annelida, ये हमें इसके कुछ annelida जैसे features होते हैं, and arthropoda. That means हमें इस organism से पता चलता there is a close evolutionary relationship between annelidas and arthropoda. That means arthropoda phylum arises from the annelida, because some characteristics are seen in Peripetus, annelida like feature. That means in them they have segmented body internally and externally, number 1. Number 2, they have jointed appendages, which are feature of the arthropoda like feature, jointed appendages, and they bear the class that Oncophora, Peripetus, that is इसमें आएगा Peripetus. Then is the class second. In this class second phylum Arthropoda, Crustacea. Crustacea third class है. इसमें जो example आता है, इसमें मैंने example बताया, इसमें जो Crustacea में जो example आता है, इनमें क्या होता है, जो हेड और थोरैक्स होता है, अभी मैंने वो कैरेक्टर बताया में हेड एंड थोरैक्स होता है, वो क्या होता है बेटा, वो फ्यूज्ड होता है, दैट मींस सेफेलोथोरैक्स इन्हीं में पाया जाता है. एग्जांपल जो मेंशन कर लूंगा इसमें, पैलेमोन, दैट इज कॉमनली नोन एज अ प्रॉन, पैलेमोन. Then is the another example, Cyclopus. They are the examples belong to the second crustacea. Then is the class third here. Class third I will mention it here. Class third में आता है myriapoda. इनमें आता है Scolopendra. Example Scolopendra जिसको हम कहते हैं centipede. They have 100 legs arthropod. And second one example in this is class third Julius, that is known as the Julius millipede. They have the thousands in number. Millipede legs, 1000 legs. Arthropod 100 centimeters 100. And these are their body is segmented fully externally. This class arthropod are segmented, elongated, and they have appendages. In each segment there is a pair of appendages in the myriapoda. Then is the class fourth. In class fourth में बताऊंगा इसमें यहाँ पे class fourth में यहाँ पे mention कर लूँगा. In class fourth, then there is this is the largest one, class fourth this year. Insecta, it is the largest class. इसमें आप देखिए spider ये आते हैं, apis indica, that is a honeybee, that is the Culex mosquito, that is, you can also name it here Shabash. Class insecta, ये class, यहाँ पे मेरी जगह नहीं है तो यहाँ ये class ये है class fourth. Then is the here we can say certain name here is the Periplaneta, that is commonly known as the cockroach. Then is the here example of it belongs to the class insecta. Then there is the another here musca americana. Sorry, it is a small name, it is the specific name, American Musca American, which is commonly known as the house fly. Here is the another example of this. I will erase here. Insecta. Silverfish को जिसको commonly हम कहते हैं, that is the Lepisma, which is known as the silverfish. आपके बहुत सारे examples इसमें पाओगे. पेरिप्लेनेटा भी है एग्जाम्पल, यहाँ पे मैंने ऑलरेडी इसको बताया अभी. पेरिप्लेनेटा. देन इज एनाफिलस मॉब. दिस इज द ये क्लास बहुत बड़ा है, इसमें बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनिजम्स आते हैं. नाउ इज द फिफ्थ क्लास हियर. क्लास फिफ्थ हियर. क्लास फिफ्थ, that is the अपने स्कॉर्पियन आता है इसमें, स्कॉर्पियन. then is the जिसको कहा जाता है स्कॉर्पियन को पैलम, that is Palameus, scorpion. And then is the Arinia, that is the spider. और भी एग्जाम्पल इसमें है. क्लास फिफ्थ में जो है एरेनिया स्पाइडर कॉमनली. देन इज द Palameus, that is known as the scorpion. This is known as commonly scorpion. This is the class fifth. Dear students, it is all about the phylum Arthopoda, largest phylum among the kingdom Animalia. 900,000 species are found in this. Not a joke, it is largest thus phylum. and they have the jointed appendages. Their body, according to the external morphology is concerned, their body can be distinguished into the head, thorax and the body, and they bear their fore wings and the hind wings, and there is the on their head they have their compound eyes, pair of compound eyes, and they have the antenna, sensory tentacles. They have a sensory in function. They perceive the surroundings and help us in the mating. Here also they help us in the mating. It is attractive towards the opposite sex. With the help they transmit the messages, and then later on you see that in a phylum Arthopoda how there is a complexity, number of systems are associated with these phylums, and it is all about the phylum Arthopoda. I hope you understand about this. Thank you very much.